application, our blood exposure, and then our end of exam. For our points, of course, it's going to be a total of 51 points. That's 100%. We need a 75% to pass. That's only going to be 39 points out of the 51. Okay? I promise you, you have to try to fail. Like, it's so easy, you have to try to fail. The main thing that you have to pay attention to is your safety criteria. Okay, make sure we're sanitizing our hands. Make sure we're tossing our trash once we're done with it. Make sure we're keeping our area clean. Those are the main things that they are looking for. For our pre-exam setup, we have 10 minutes to complete this section. They'll let us know at 5 minutes if we have 5 minutes remaining. What they are looking for is, did we disinfect our work surface? Did we properly dispose of our waste material? Did our kit remain sanitary? And did we avoid cross-contamination? We have 4 points for this one section alone. First thing we're gonna do, or first thing they're gonna say is safety, sanitation, and infection control are tested in all sections of the practical exam. The first section is pre-exam setup and disinfection. You have 10 minutes to unpack your general supplies, prepare your work area. You will be informed when you have 5 minutes remaining. You may begin. First thing we're gonna do is come, open our kit. Remember, whatever we open, we close, okay? We wanna make sure that our lids are locked, okay? Even if we only lock one side, that's okay, as long as it's locked, because it protects it from opening up, right? First thing I'm gonna do is bring out my disinfectant as well as a paper towel. I'm gonna spray, spray, spray. Remember, we wanna spray corner to corner or clean corner to corner, as well as our chair. We wanna clean and disinfect our entire area. I'm gonna go ahead and clean my chair. This point, my table is clean. I can start putting my items. First thing I'm gonna do just immediately is take out my trash bag, and I'm gonna go ahead and already toss my bag, okay? My paper towel. From here, there you go. What in the world? There we go. For the test, they do have like the little hookies on the side. So we're gonna put tape for ours. I'm gonna tape her over here. This side doesn't have any. Okay. Now I'm gonna bring out my sanitizer. I'm gonna toss my Ziploc bag in. I'm gonna set up because I have 10 minutes. Okay. Go ahead. I'm gonna grab my hand sanitizer. Very little. We don't need to drench our hands. Sanitize my hands. We're gonna listen to our proctor as far as what they want us to do, but tomorrow I will tell you, next week I will tell you, just take out your disinfection, your pre-exam setup. From here, after I sanitize, gonna raise my hand. That's it. My trash is where I'm comfortable. Put your trash wherever you're comfortable. If you're comfortable on the left, on the edge of the table, however you want it, as long as you're comfortable and it's not in your way, okay? From here, that's it. That took me 2 minutes, maybe, because I was talking, if that, right? Okay. Any questions about our pre-exam setup? No? Okay. Next is going to be our manicure service. For this section, we have a total of 15 minutes. It's going to be 11 points. 5 points is going to be our procedure alone. Did we set up our manicure table, sanitize, clean hands, shape the nails, perform cuticle care, and clean under the free edge? Our safety criteria is 6 points. Notice there's more points for our safety criteria than our procedure itself. Did we properly dispose our waste material? Did we ensure our workstation remained clean? Did we replace any contaminated items? Did we ensure our containers remained closed when we're not using them? Did our kits remain sanitary? And did we avoid cross-contamination? Okay, prompter's gonna say, next section is our manicure service. Please perform a manicure. You have 15 minutes to complete this section. You'll be informed when you have 8 minutes remaining. You may begin. First thing I'm gonna do is grab my hand sanitizer. Just grab a little. Okay. From here, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my kit. I'm gonna be a cheater because I already have a paper towel on my desk. So I'm gonna spray. I'm gonna clean from corner to corner, my entire section, my entire work area. I'm gonna clean my chair. I'm gonna toss that bad boy in there. Bring my items down. You can either sit or stand to set up your manicure station. I prefer to sit because I'm clumsy, but whatever works for you. Set up however you like. Clean my items, toss my bag. I like all of my stuff on the right side, just because I'm a righty. Right. Our containers can be on the table, our loose items, our disposable items, our lint wipe, cotton, implements, all of that needs to stay on the towel. It cannot touch the table, okay, because there's nothing protecting it from getting contaminated, okay? Okay, first thing I'm gonna do, once I'm done, everything's set up, I'm gonna go ahead, sanitize my hands. I'm gonna make sure my lid is closed. I'll sanitize my hands first. I'm gonna pour a little bit on my client, make sure that I'm closed. Whatever we open, we close. I'm gonna sanitize her hands. If you decide to drop sanitizer onto her hand, make sure it drops and you don't like place it and like rub it on, you know what I mean? Okay, first thing I'm gonna do with my emery board, this way. With my emery board, I'm gonna shape out, going in, one direction only, no sawing. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it, guys. We don't have to do a perfect shape. We just need them to know we know what we're doing. We know we only go in one direction on the natural nail plate, and we're only shaping the free edge. We do not touch the nail plate. We do not touch the slide walls, only the free edge, okay? This took maybe 15, 20 seconds, okay? From here, we don't want to place it back on the table. We're going to automatically toss it because we're not going to need it anymore. From here, my next step is my bowl. I'm going to prepare my bowl. I'm going to already fix her little manitos. We're going to put our soap first. And I'm going to toss this. Still make sure I close the lid. My thingy's broken, but we'll pretend that it's there. We want to squeeze so that we can get the little bubbles, right? Go ahead and still close it even though there's nothing in there. And I'm going to hold her at an upward angle. Make sure we get her little fingers soaking. This we're gonna do for about maybe 15, 30 seconds tops. Just long enough for them to see that you are soaking their nails in the manicure bowl. Okay. From here, I'm gonna grab my manicure brush. We're gonna cleanse down. We don't want to dry the nail plates, but we want to cleanse any of the dust on her nails. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. Our bowl we're gonna bring out to the corner. I'm gonna toss this into the trash. Go ahead, settle in. We're just doing the run through. From here, I'm gonna get my lint wipe. I'm gonna get my cuticle softener. I'm gonna put her here to the side, still close my lid. Just in case I didn't get enough. I'm gonna get my cotton. Because I have another orange wood stick, I know I still need that cotton, so I'm not gonna throw it away. I'm gonna come over, grab, and tighten. Twist, twist, twist. This we do have to do during the test. We cannot pre-twist our cotton, so just keep that in mind.
Why not?
Because if it's already pre-twisted, what they're gonna assume is that it's not clean. So we wanna prepare our items when we're using them that guarantees that our items are not contaminated, they haven't been used, everything is brand new.
I thought we were rolling them like in the beginning instead of the end.
No, you roll them when you're on that specific step, okay? So I'm gonna grab, remember that it's only going on the nail plate. Just real quick. Here. We are done. I'm gonna grab my lint wipe. I'm gonna grab my cuticle softener. I'm gonna toss that in there. Then I'm gonna grab my metal pushers, holding her at a 20 to 30 degree angle. Gonna use my ring finger and my pointer or my middle finger, like a little balance, help control, and we're just going to lightly push back. If you need to cleanse or clean off your pusher, just use your lint towel. That's what it's there for. Okay. Remember, this is our motion. Once we're done with that, I'm gonna go ahead, get my nippers. We're gonna run. I like holding over. If holding under works for you, that's great. We're just gonna come and our motion to nip our cuticles on the nail plate, not on the skin. And all it is just the motion. Just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and toss this bad boy, my second lint wipe, and get my nail polish remover. I'm gonna pour into my palm. I'm gonna toss that because I don't need any more. I'm sure I won't. I'm gonna hold for about 2 to 3 seconds and swipe down away from our client. From here, get my last orange wood stick, get my cotton, come, wrap over, twist. With the corner, I'm gonna come under my free edge and just do a little cleanse. Toss that bad boy. I'm gonna bring her out to the side. I'm gonna bring my bowl into the middle. I'm gonna use my armrest to soak up that water. Okay, so one of your towels, whichever one, does not matter. I like doing it like this. You do not have to, but I found this is the easiest way. I tuck it in and then I sort of like do a little diaper kind of taco burrito thing, just like this. And then I toss it. Cause I touched the trash bag, I'm gonna clean my hands, even though I'm gonna clean right now. Rather be safe than sorry. I don't want that point taken away. So I'm gonna go ahead. Remember that when we are cleaning at the end of our service, we need to remove every single little thing off of our station, okay? I'd rather do that than take that possible point that I didn't clean my area properly. Remember, we're cleaning corner to corner, cleaning our chair, tossing. We're gonna have that extra paper towel left over. From this point on, our hand is gonna stay out until our very end. Grab some hand sanitizer. And go ahead and take a seat. I will raise my hands and wait for them to recognize or acknowledge that I'm done. It's very, 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 I cannot stress how important it is that you raise your hand when you are done, okay? Remember, sanitize, raise your hand. If you don't remember that you sanitize before raising your hand, sanitize again, then raise your hand, okay? Once you raise your hand, that's it. They're gonna consider that you're done. If you forgot to do one simple step, those points will be removed, okay? Those points will be taken off. Not only that, you do not raise your hand. Depending on what kind of mood that proctor is in, if you don't raise your hand, they're gonna assume that you're not done. The timer has run out. Those 15 minutes are done. You still haven't raised your hand. You will lose all of those points if they're in one of those kind of moods. Okay, that's 11 points. So just raise your hand, okay? We're gonna get in the habit of raising our hand. Any questions about the manicure portion? Okay. Next, we have our nail tip application service. This is a total of 12 minutes, 11 points. First 5 points are our procedure. Did we sanitize, clean our hands? Did we prepare our nail tip for an application? Did we select and adhere nail tip? Did we trim? And did we blend? We have our 6 points for our safety criteria. This is, did we properly dispose of waste material? Did we ensure our workstation remained sanitary? Did we replace any contaminated items? Ensure our containers remained closed, kits remained sanitary, and did we avoid cross-contamination? Okay. Prompt is going to say our next section is our tip application service on one nail. Please apply a tip to one finger. You have 12 minutes to complete this section. You'll be informed when you have 6 minutes remaining. You may begin. Go ahead, grab my hand sanitizer. I grab my kit. I'm only gonna grab my tip application. If you saw, I only opened one side, lifted, stuck my hand in, okay? Have my tip application. I'm gonna remove everything from my station. And I'm gonna be a cheater because I have my extra paper towel. I'm gonna spray, 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 spray. Here. And clean corner to corner. And I'm gonna clean my chair. I'm gonna bring everything down because I've already cleaned. Again, you can sit or stand, whatever works for you. I prefer to sit because I'm clumsy. I'm already taking everything out, and I'm just gonna toss that bag in there, get it out of my way. I like to put my paper towel under my red towel so that when I pick it up, I see that paper towel and it reminds me that I need to clean. Just a me thing. It's not something you have to do, but again, it's just something I do for myself to remind me that I need to clean. For this section, we're going to have our towel in a vertical, right? And we are gonna roll one side into a little armrest. Place our girl here. We still need to keep all of our loose items on our station. Yes, our glue can go on the counter because it's a little container of its own. But everything else needs to stay on our station, okay? First thing I'm gonna do is sanitize my hands. I'm trying to remember what finger I picked. Oh, I think I did the ring finger, I think. Okay, so I sanitize my hands. I'm gonna drop some hand sanitizer. Make sure my lid is closed. And sanitize her hands. Remember, we're only doing one finger. We only need to focus on that one finger. Guys, honestly, I don't remember which finger I picked. Hold on. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, I got it. It was the ring finger. Okay, so now everything's nice set up. First thing I'm gonna do is use my buffer. We're still gonna go in one direction. Remember that we're still working on the natural nail. So we only wanna go one direction. We'll go from right to left, the left to right, whatever works for you, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and check my shine. There we go. I'm gonna toss that. I have lint wipe. I only have one, so I know I'm not gonna need my dehydrator anytime soon or at all after this. I'm gonna spray into my palm. Still close my lid even though I'm tossing it in the bag. I'm gonna hold for a few seconds and swipe down. Do you guys know what I forgot to do? I forgot to push back the cuticles. Because I forgot to push back the cuticles and I've already done my 2 steps, I would lose a point for not 1, preparing the cuticle area, and 2, for not discarding my waste, since now this is trash and it's contaminated.
Miss Jackie.
Yes.
So are we gonna have the paper to guide us, or is it just memory?
It's just memory. Tuesday you will have the paper, but Wednesday, nothing. You're not gonna have any review, you're not gonna have any paper, nothing at all.
Okay.
Okay? So I'm gonna toss this because I forgot, but we will push back, remove shine, push back, remove shine, and then cleanse. Jeez, Jackie. You know why? I was too into my fingertip and then I forgot. Okay, anyways, so I have my 2 tips. What we're gonna do is, my first tip is I'm going to check it out, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and leave this bad boy here just in case. I have my tip, I have my glue. I'm gonna go ahead and put the glue on my tip. I'm gonna make sure to close it. I'm gonna put it back down. I wanna hold on to it until my tip adheres. I'm gonna come to my position stop. I'm gonna roll into place and hold her down for about 10 seconds. No, we can't do this, guys, okay? Don't blow on your client's finger, okay? Why not? Okay, so now she's adhered. I'm gonna go ahead and toss my extra tip as well as my glue. Get my tip cutters. However you wanna cut your tip is totally fine. We do want at least some length on there so we can see the shaping, okay? I like to hold my finger like a little cigarette. I'll wing, slice, and I've already caught it. If by chance, if you cut it the other way like this, that's totally fine as well. But if she flies away, you have to make sure you pick it up, toss it in the trash, and sanitize your hands, okay? If it flies away all the way like over here, stop what we're doing, go find that tip, pick it up, throw it in the trash, sanitize your hands. If we do not, we're not keeping our workstation clean, and they're gonna take a point, okay? From here, I'm gonna start on my side walls. I'm gonna match my side walls going up in an angle. And I'm only concentrating on this section here first. But again, however you match your side walls, that's yours, okay? This is just how I like to do it. Make sure it matches. Make sure I'm straight here. I'm gonna come to my left, do the exact same thing. Come under, roll over. You can either do your edge like this, or we can turn her over and straighten our edge like this. Once I'm done, I'm gonna check my work. I'm gonna try not to put my file back on my station, but other than that, I'm gonna start my blend. I like going in one direction. I usually go from my right to left, and then I'll go from my left to right and do little like circle, kind of like swipey things like this. But however you find your, however you find it easier or more comfortable to remove the blend or to do your blending, do that. Just remember that we need to go in one direction only because we're working on that natural nail plate, okay? Once I'm done, I'm gonna go ahead, place her aside. I'm gonna toss, roll up my towel. I'm gonna grab all of my items off my station. I'm gonna spray, 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 spray. Okay, I'm gonna clean my chair, toss that. I'm gonna go ahead, take a seat. Sanitize my hands, just a little bitty, little baby, and raise my hand. Okay, I'm gonna wait for him to acknowledge me. Two things he's gonna do. I don't know why I'm always saying he. Two things they're gonna do is either right then and there come, they're gonna check your blend, they're gonna check your straight, they're gonna fill here, make sure we don't have a visible line, you can't touch it, you can't feel it, and then he's gonna walk away. And we're done. We're gonna wait for our next section. Questions? Don't be me. Push back your cuticle. Okay? Okay, next section. We have our nail enhancement with a form service. This one we have a total of 22 minutes. Again, it's gonna be 11 points. First 5 points is our procedure. It's gonna be, did we sanitize our hands? Did we prepare our nail for service? Did we position our nail form? Did we apply our monomer and our polymer products? And our finished nail surface. For our safety criteria, we have 6 points. We have properly disposed of our waste material. Did we ensure our workstation remains sanitary? Did we replace any contaminated items? Did we ensure our containers remained closed? Did our kits remain sanitary? Did we avoid cross-contamination? Yes? Yes. Okay. This next section is our nail enhancement form. Please apply a nail enhancement with a form to one finger. We have 22 minutes to complete this section. You'll be informed when you have 11 minutes remaining. You may begin and grab my hand sanitizer. Go ahead and grab my nail enhancement with a form service. Hold on to that bad boy. Grab everything off my workstation. I'm gonna be a little cheater. Okay, you guys smile. Okay, I'm gonna spray. Clean corner to corner, my entire work surface. I'm gonna clean my chair. Bring everything back down. Go ahead. This one I'm going to remove things a little bit slower because we have a lot of stuff in here. Did you say oh my?
She said, oh no.
Oh,
Same
same thing. Okay. Use this. Remember again, our loose items need to stay on our workstation to prevent any contamination. I probably should have put everything on that side. Okay, so I'm going to use my middle finger for this one. This over here. These things here. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is sanitize my hands. I'm going to sanitize hers. From here, I'm going to grab my cotton and my orange wood stick. Because I have another wood stick there, I know I still need my cotton, so I'm going to leave that bad boy there. I'm going to flip over, twist till she's nice and tight. Go ahead and push back my cuticle. A few seconds. Toss that bad boy in there. For this one, we're going to use our file to remove the shine because we're not applying a tip. The application is going to go straight onto the nail plate. We need to etch it a little bit. So I'm going to use my file. Same thing, one direction. And turn. Go from right to left. Check. And I'm going to toss. From here, I'm going to grab my lint wipe. I'm going to grab my dehydrator. I'm going to spray into my hands or my palm. I'm going to toss that bad boy. Hold down. Clean, remove any kind of dust I possibly can. Toss that in there. Next, I am going to get my form. Okay. I'm going to immediately toss this. There's no reason for me to place it onto the table.
Yeah, but so
Okay, I'm gonna bring my wings together as close as I possibly can. Pinch just the pink or purple section. I like to open my wings. You do not have to. Whatever works for you placing. We just want to make sure that we keep it nice white circle because we do need a square. Come in at an angle. I'm just like, I'm gonna like snug that bad boy in there. Okay. Here I'm gonna slide. I'm gonna check, make sure she's straight. Seal, still keep my circle. I want to avoid touching the silver part. I'm going to seal that there. Before anything else, I have my extra form here, so I'm going to toss that before I open my primer. If I already start the next step and my form was still here, I was going to lose my point for not keeping my workstation clean and for contamination, okay? I'm gonna go ahead, put my primer. Hate the way this one smells. I'm gonna toss that bad boy in there. I'm gonna put her to the side really quick so I can prepare my monomer and my powder. Okay, we're gonna pretend this one has a lid, okay guys? She has a lid. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is prep my monomer. So I'm gonna open my lid. We need to use our dropper, guys, okay? We can't pour it in there. Use your dropper. Me, because I am me, I would rather have more than not enough. So I am gonna fill my monomer up. From here, I'm gonna toss that. I'm gonna close my lid. I'm gonna close my monomer and toss that in there. I touched the trash bag. So I'm gonna sanitize just a little bit, just in case these, rather be safe than sorry. I'm gonna put my monomer to the side. Open my powder. I use my little tip as a scooper, scoop and pour. We cannot pour like this. They'll take it as if we're being dirty and we're not keeping our workstation clean. At this point, I can go ahead. I'm gonna open my paper towel. Here. I'm gonna go ahead and open both. Since I'm working with both of them, I can keep them both open throughout this whole time. I'm gonna go to about a size 1. My first dip in monomer, it's just a me thing. I like to push it, put pressure down all the way to the bottom to remove any air bubbles trapped in my bristles. From here, I'm gonna pick up some monomer, drain 1.5, flipper, bouncy, bounce, bounce. I do want a big bead, so I'm gonna grab a little bit more. Okay. Let her start polymerizing. I'm gonna turn her over so she can start getting a little bit shiny. Here, my first bead, half is gonna go on my nail plate, the other half on my form. I'm just gonna hold her on there. I'm not gonna try to pressure her off. She'll fall when she's ready. See? I'm gonna clean that residue. Remember that with our odorless monomer, we can't re-wet, but make sure to consistently clean your brush off. That way that residue doesn't get trapped in the middle of your bristles.
So for the test, we're gonna use odorless monomer.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes, we're gonna use your best friend.
Yeah.
Yes, the reason why we use the odorless monomer is because there's so many of you taking the test at once, and the room that they have you take the test in is not well ventilated.
The drugs,
Yeah.
I would rather that.
So because of that, we use odorless.
And then for that, it does have to be a specific classic shape.
It does have to be a square for the exam, yes.
Okay.
Okay. For our application, our goal, by the time you girls take your test, our goal is the 3 bead method. First bead is gonna be our extension with part of our apex. Our second bead is building our apex. Our third bead is sealing that cuticle area, okay? That is our goal. For Wednesday, don't stress it, okay? Use the beads that you need. Just don't take too long putting your application in.
She's not asleep.
For my second bead, good morning, ma'am. No worries. Go ahead, settle in. So I'm gonna go ahead, my second bead, half on my nail plate, half on bead number 1. Just gonna hold her there, let her fall off all on her own. I clean my brush, let her settle in. I'm gonna use the tip of my brush to start maneuvering my bead and tell it where I want it to go. Do little light featherings. Probably picked up a little bit too much product, but that's okay, I don't mind filing. I'd rather have a thicker nail than a thinner nail.
Miss Jackie?
Yes, ma'am.
When it's like too runny, it's because I did too much of the liquid, right?
Yeah, you didn't drain enough of the monomer.
Okay.
Yeah, if you girls pick up a bead that you know you cannot work with, it's too wet, it's too wet, or it's too dry, clean your bead, clean it off. You don't need to use that bead.
Oh, Miss Jackie.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what was I gonna say?
Hold
I'll give
on.
it.
For my third bead, I'm gonna bring it a little bit above my bead number 2 with the tip of my brush. I'm gonna sort of like put some pressure so that it can seal it itself. I don't have to do too much work. I won't flood my cuticle. I won't flood my sidewalls, but it'll get a nice little seal. Okay, what's your question?
So, when I was doing it, like practicing,
Mhm.
it was honestly better if I like did a really thin layer and then just like built it like without the form. Like, is that not to do that?
No, we need the form on the entire time, yeah. But if you can build a thin layer on the form, you can build a whole nail on the form. Okay, I'm gonna check, make sure I don't have any gaps. Make sure I don't have any gaps, any bumps, or any like dips where I would have to put more product. And I don't, because I put a little bit too much product. So now all I'm doing with the tip of my brush, I'm sort of doing like this little feathering to help remove as much monomer as I possibly can so that my application hardens or cures faster, okay? And you'll start telling because you can start seeing like little streaks where that adhesive or that tacky layer, that inhibition layer is starting to build. You'll start seeing it. At that point, go ahead, stop, put her to the side. I'm gonna toss my brush. I'm gonna toss my powder. Still fell. Dang it. I touched. I'm gonna sanitize. For your monomer, this paper towel we're using, use it to pick up your monomer. Honestly, I don't know if it'll leak through your dampened dishes. So I would just pick it up anyways with this and just like wrap it around, or not wrap it around, but like, you know, try to like clean it off. The powder, I know the powder won't fall, but try, if not, that's fine. You guys can just close your lids and put it in there, that's totally fine. So here, I'm gonna go ahead. Remember that we can find out if it's cured if we pinch a little bit. If it comes off very easily, that means she's good, she's done, she's ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and remove. So one thing I don't like about these pink ones is that it sticks to the finger.
See, I don't know how you're doing that because it wasn't doing that for me.
What?
It's sticking to the finger.
Oh, it always sticks to the finger. For me, it always sticks on the finger.
It's
Okay.
most impressive.
I'm gonna start on my side walls. Come to my right, to my left. I'm gonna check my work in between. You girls, you can check your work. You can go back in there, double check it, do any little fixes. Don't think that you're filing, you stop filing and that's it. Like you can't go back. Yes, you can go back, check your work, make sure that your application is straight. Even if you're bringing her up here, that's totally fine. But we can't do this, okay? We don't want her here, things like that, okay? We want to keep her, remember she is our client, so we need to keep her here. She's a little crooked, but that's okay. Okay. From here, I'm gonna do my surface.
How many times are you allowed to take the test? If you feel
Here, like at school or for?
no, like the real one that we
So
have to
for
take.
the real test, you can take it as many times as you need, but Milan will only cover your first exam.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't pass, or if you don't take your exam within the first 60 days of your graduation, the cost is unfortunately on you guys. Yeah.
I was just wondering.
But I'm going to be fine.
It's like the steps and the order you have to do it that kind of messes me up a little bit.
Right now.
Yeah.
Right now. But 6 months from now, considering that you guys are going to continuously do these steps, you're even going to apply these steps. I didn't put enough product on my cuticle, guys, but that's okay. That's okay. Because you're going to be applying these steps to everyday things that you're doing. By the time you go take your exam, it's going to be more your nerves and like the pressure of exam. That's what's going to like get you, not the steps, because you're already going to know the steps. And once you start, it's like, and then you're done. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and toss it. There's nothing more I can do for her. I picked up too much product and not enough on her cuticle area. There's nothing I can do for her now. I'm going to go ahead, do my Buffy Buff. Remember that because we have product, yes, we can do our solid motion back and forth. Just remember, go up and down, side to side kind of thing. I'm going to toss that. We're going to pretend this is a green and white one that you girls have. I'm going to start with the green side first. Okay? And the only reason why we have to start with the green side first is because we have a 2-color file, so we have to use both sides. If we only had the white side, like if we can find a file with just the white, we only need to use that one side. Get me? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my little pre-shine, and then I'm gonna do my shiny shine.
So with that one, can we like reuse that one, or is it
Yep.
just okay?
You can reuse it for the test, but like if we were to like actually purchase this for
A client,
actual
it's-
client, it's a disposal.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, next I'm gonna get my cotton. This is like way too much, so I'm gonna toss some of that. I'm gonna come over, twisty twist, twist. I believe some of you girls have the dropper, some of you girls still have the brush on. Either or, we still need to use the cotton. Drop some cuticle oil on here. I'm gonna go ahead and toss her. We only need one finger. Remember that we are putting our cuticle oil around the skin of our nail plate, a little under, and that's it, okay? We wanna avoid the nail. Cuticle oil isn't for the nail, it's for our skin. To re-moisturize, I'm gonna go ahead, toss that bad boy. Pick everything up. Spray, 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 spray. I'm gonna clean, clean. Bring everything down. Come. Sanitize. And raise my hand. And they're gonna be like, I got you, girl. I see you. And I'm gonna be like, okay. Right? Remember, we're gonna raise our hands. Any questions about any part of the section? Nada. Okay. Next, we have our blood exposure incident. My bad, I have yet to show and go through with this with you girls, so I know this will be your first time seeing it. For this section, it's gonna be a total of 12 minutes. We have a total of 11 points. 5 points is the procedure itself. Did we wear our gloves? Did we clean our cut? Did we bandage our cut? Did we properly dispose of our materials? Did we sanitize our hands? For our safety criteria, did we properly dispose material? Ensure our workstation remained clean. Replace any contaminated items. Did we ensure our containers remained closed? Kit remained sanitary, and did we avoid cross-contamination? It's gonna be a total of 11 points. 5 for the procedure, and 6 for our safety, okay? Our prompter is gonna say this next section is our blood exposure incident service. Please perform procedures for a blood exposure incident. You have 12 minutes to complete this section. Damn, I'm good. You will be informed when you have 6 minutes remaining. You may begin. First thing I'm gonna do, sanitize my hands. I'm gonna go ahead and come grab. Make sure, pick everything up off my station. I'm gonna be a little cheater. Got a paper towel here. Spray, 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 spray. Clean corner to corner. My entire workstation, kind of clean. Bring everything down. Okay, same thing, I'm gonna open in a vertical position, or whatever you wanna call it. Rolly roll. Now, go ahead, before I start anything, I'm going to sanitize my hands. No. Going to sanitize my hands. Okay. Guys, whatever you want to do, totally fine, but work smarter, not harder. okay? We are going to pretend my client here, I was pushing back her cuticle and I freaking slipped and I sliced her top of her hand. I'm not even going to fight with her little finger over here. Okay, sort of like jump, skipped her whole finger and I sliced her hand. First thing I'm gonna do, I have 2 Ziploc bags. One is trash, one is biohazard. Then go ahead, open my biohazard. We keep this out in front because we need to let anybody that knows or anybody that touches our trash, we need to let them know that there's blood fluids, body fluids in this bag, okay? Then I'm gonna get my Ziploc, my trash, and I'm going to put my trash inside my blood exposure, okay? Then I'm gonna bring this over here to my right side, right in front of my black trash bag, so that I remember I need to toss every single little thing, every single little thing in here, okay? So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my alcohol wipe. I'm gonna toss that bad boy in there. Her cut is right here. I'm gonna go ahead for 10 seconds. Something like that. I'm gonna toss that in there. I'm gonna grab my little tiny Band-Aid here, the little, look at this. Am I on the wrong side? Dang, I'm getting old, guys. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead, open this bad boy up, toss that in there. Gonna open my little flaps. I'm gonna grab our white section. I'm gonna bring her down, swipe, swipe, ta-da. I'm gonna bring her to the side. I'm gonna roll up my bloody towel, because remember she's all bloody and gushy. I'm gonna toss my towel into my bag. Okay, guys. Then I'm gonna grab one of my gloves from the outside and I'm gonna pull her off, because remember we have blood all over this glove. Then I'm gonna like roll her up, come under, invert, inside out. I'm gonna toss that in here. I'm gonna seal my first bag. I'm gonna seal my second bag. We wanna make sure that our second bag is fully sealed, okay? Good morning, ma'am. I'm gonna toss that bad boy in there. I'm gonna sanitize my hands first, guys. After I toss it in the bag, I'm gonna sanitize my hands because I just finished working with blood, right? I just finished working with bodily fluids. Then I'm gonna go ahead, pick everything up. I'm gonna spray, 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 spray. Clean from corner to corner, from corner to corner. Bring this down and sanitize my hands one last time. And raise my hand, let the proctor know that I am done. So for this service, we are sanitizing before we get our kit. We're gonna sanitize after we set up our towel, before we put on our gloves. We're gonna do our whole service, toss everything in the bag, seal the bag, toss the bag, sanitize, then clean, then sanitize. Yes? Any questions? No? Okay. Last but not least, we have our end of exam disinfection. This is going to be a total of 10 minutes. We have 3 possible points. Did we dispose of our used material? Did we disinfect our workstation and clean our work area? Did we remove all supplies, materials, and or personal belongings? Okay, proctor's going to let us know this is our last section, end of exam disinfection. You have 10 minutes to complete this section. You'll be informed when you have 5 minutes remaining. You may begin. Still sanitize my hands. I'm going to go ahead open my kit, I'm gonna hold my little container, my lid. We gotta make sure we hold our lid. We're not gonna put it on the floor. Okay. Have our end of exam. I'm gonna go ahead and first thing, I'm gonna grab my little trash bag here. I'm gonna put my trash bag inside. Now, just for showies, I'm gonna do this, you don't do this. For showies, when we're putting our bag into the kit, we wanna make sure that we keep it open, but the black bag is not hanging over the edges, okay? So we're just gonna keep her open like this. Okay, don't pretend I didn't do that. Immediately, I'm gonna toss that in there because I don't need her. I'm gonna go ahead, get my paper towels out, toss that. There we go. I'm gonna spray, 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 spray. Toss that in there because I don't need it. I have 2 paper towels. I'm just gonna use both of them. Clean. Toss that in there. I'm gonna get some hand sanitizer. Toss that in there. Close my lid. Make sure it's locked. Sanitize my hands. Our broom is still missing. So I'm gonna sweep, sweep, sweep. Little 1, 2, 3. That's it, guys. I'm gonna put my broom back. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna raise my hand. Let my proctor know that I am done. Okay? Listen to what he says. Stand with your box. Sit. Whatever he tells you to do, that's what we're gonna do. But we will stand and raise our hand. Yes? Questions, comments, or concerns?
So you know how you kept it, the hand sanitizer in your hand after, do you have to clip it then sanitize? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we lock our lid and then sanitize.
And then you put the trash bag at the end of like everything.
What?
So,
So the bin.
yes, we're gonna put, first thing you're gonna do after you grab your end of exam bag out of the kit, first thing you wanna do is just already grab your trash bag. 2 reasons. 1, it's a little bit easier, and 2, remember we have to clean the entire work surface. How are we gonna clean our work surface if our tape is still here? Okay, so we're gonna toss everything, and then it just makes it easier because we're using and we're just automatically tossing everything into the bag.
And then, so, I know you're not cleaning your whole table because of stuff there, but we clean this even if we're not using it?
So, say Tuesday you're doing, or Wednesday when you do your exam, if this is where you're sitting, this is your setup.
Okay.
This is the only section that I need you to clean. When you girls take your test, it's an actual little desk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little desk so that you will clean corner to corner. Okay?
Miss Jackie, so you know how you said about the lid not being removed and all of that? I was wondering, like, when you have the bag in there, can you still leave it there and take out the spray and then do that first before taking the whole bag?
No, we take the bag out. We have to take the entire kit out and lock our lid before we start any service. Yeah, and we just hold under our arm and then take out what we need to clean. And it's only the first time because, excuse me. So my beginning, my beginning of exam or pre-exam setup, there you go, right? All we need is the disinfectant paper towel. So I'm gonna hold that, I'm gonna spray, clean. At that point, I can put everything on the table, take it out. Now remember, we have 2 paper towels in there. So that second paper towel, we're always going to have an extra paper towel if you don't need it throughout the service. Like me, I dropped my extra piece, so I lost my extra piece of paper towel. Do you get me? But we're always gonna have that extra one. So after we grab our kit, the following service, we don't even have to open our bag, but we still have to take our kit out and lock our lid before we put it. Get me?
I cannot just leave the bag in there. And
No. You have to take the entire bag out. Any more questions, comments, or concerns?
Can we stop recording?
Yeah, girl.
For the